Alright, let me just test the mic quickly. Apologies to anyone hearing my crooked, ill voice. I'm super ill, but I think we're all good to go. I hope we are all good to go. Just double checking everything. Sorry for the... Yep, mic's going all good. Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to IRS. We are live somehow for tier 2 after the most craziest lobby start ever. EA wasn't working. Had to open up a lobby. Random people joining, but we have somehow got all of our 16 drivers ready to go for this 18-minute qualifying session here in Spain. Just peek, please. First driver out on track yet again. I think he was last week as well, but Twitch is open. I see some of you drivers up in the Twitch, so welcome in. Hopefully it's going to be a good race today. 16 drivers here in tier 2, so attendance has picked up after some decent recruitment. Got some new drivers here for the first time today. We'll go through them just now. Fin kits will be debuting for Williams. We've got Leon Mittendorf, I'm going to call him Leon. Fast Tuga in the Williams as well. We've got Owen coming back, one of our old commentators here to race. We got Altmere. No, he's not, he's old. He's reserving though. Yo Soy Chris in the Haas. And that is the new drivers. The rest of them you already know. But yeah, crazy little start to that race that hasn't even started because of fucking EA. But here we go then. First driver to start their flying lap will be Just Peek Please in the Ferrari, coming down the main straight into turn 1. Let's see how it gets on. Let's see what sort of times we can deliver. I think we'll be into the 111s, probably mid 111s, 111.5s, up to the 112s for pole position. Maybe a bit quicker, depending if any new drivers were super quick. 21.8 for Just Peek into the first sector then. Runs a bit wide, goes onto the grass. That's going to cost him a lot of time there. A bit shaky on the steering at the moment. Gets a decent exit out of that corner there. Runs wide, missing the apex through the chicane. Coming up to the first DRS on, second DRS on. Delivers a 51.6. Down into gear 3, runs a bit wide there, has a bit of a moment with the rear tyres. Just double checking I've got my... Yes I do. Bit of curb there for Just Peek. Overall, not too bad for the first lap. He's going to put in a 113.5. Who else we got out there now? We got a Fast Tuga, Outlaw. He is the next driver on track to set a lap time. He's 50.8, purple sector, up on Just Peek at the moment. Takes this section a lot tighter than what Just Peek did. Outlaw looking to get another podium or win today. Third position last week at his home Grand Prix in Hungary. Misses the apex, or does he? Because of a glitch. Doesn't. 112.0 goes 1.5 seconds quicker. Fast Tuga will be the next across the line. And what sort of time is he doing? He's on a 128. He's had a moment somewhere, a big moment somewhere, by the looks of it, or backed off his lap completely. Yo Soy Chris is going to cross the line on mediums with a 13.8. Goes P4 purple derp, 5 tenths behind his teammate. 1-2 for Red Bull as it stands right now. I'm sure that's going to change. Got IS1 on the outlap. Who else we got on the DMB Super Skills? Sexy Sushi in the same sort of track on a lap time right now. Bit of traffic ahead. Hopefully they get out of the way. Yes, they do. That is the Alpine of GF1 Razamo. Sexy Sushi though. First race for him this season. His teammate just ahead, trying to get out of the way. The race winner of last week, Amur. How Sexy Sushi getting on for his first flying lap in the season 8? We're about to find out. Crosses the line and delivers a 13.3, goes up to P3. DMB Super Skills jumps up to P3 with a 13.1 on the mediums. Amur starting his first flying lap as well. Fast Uga, 16.2 seconds up, out the final corner, crosses the line, and it's going to be pole position with 11.4, goes 6 tenths clear on Outlaw then. That's a very quick lap for his first lap. That's tier 1 sort of pace that is, from Fast Uga, the Portuguese driver in the Williams. What can Anua do? We know how much pace he has, as we saw last week, dominating the race. I've got the temperature up properly, I believe I do. Up the Ferrari from Husky, picking up his Just Peak, and out me as a reserve. Pepper unfortunately not able to race today. IS1 in the McLaren, putting himself up to P4 with a 12.6. I think that was Sexy too, she just improved from there as well with a 13.3. Or was that Just Peak? No, that was Just Peak, sorry. But here comes a Nur, crossing the line. Can he take that pole position? No, he can't. There's a 12.0. So still 6 tenths off Fast Uga, and he was looking absolutely rapid. GF1 jumps up to P5 with a 12.6 in the Alpine. Need to turn the volume down on the Twitch because I can hear it in the background. Is anyone on a lap? I don't think they are. DNB Super Skills on the medium tyres at the moment. 2 drivers on the mediums then, testing out the medium compound for the race maybe, getting a bit of practice in. IS1 on the slow lap, GF1 has a bit of a moment there, so he'll probably back off. Out on IRS as well, purpled up. He's also getting some practice in by the looks of it. Yes, he is. So a few drivers then, just getting a test of the Spanish track here before they go and set a fast lap on their softs. We're on board with TPI 300, his teammate currently P5. Let's see what the Alpine boys can do. They looked pretty decent last week to be fair. Until, I think, did they both DNF last week? No, GF1 got P2, TPI DNF I think. That's what it was. Let's see what sort of sector time he's doing. It's on a 50.8, purple sector 2. His best sector time for now. Looking pretty good. Can he finish the lap off strong here? And I'm going to apologise as much as I can about my voice because I'm super ill, so you can't understand me. I'm so sorry about that. TPI 300 out the final corner, DRS on, crosses the line, and goes P3. You've got 3 drivers on 112.0 then. And Fast Uga still 6 tenths clear. Out near Robert has been known to be a fast driver here in IRS. Let's see what sort of time he does. Runs a bit wide there, touches the grass. Loses a bit of traction, but manages to keep the pace. It's a bit spread out the field at the moment. Only 2.4 seconds between first and 11. But out there, Robert, 50.3. Looking a bit more closer to what Fast Uga's been doing. Runs a bit wide though. Needs a decent exit, which he just about gets. Touched the curb ever so slightly. Down to gear 6. DRS on. Crosses the line, and it's 11.6, and that's more like it from some of those drivers there, getting a bit closer to Fast Uga. So out there with 11.6, 2 tenths down, 2.5 tenths down, I should say. Can anyone else get themselves right up there with these sort of times? Sexy Sushi, nearly 3 tenths up into sector 1. Here's Alfa Romeo, his personal best so far. Into sector 1, bit of traffic ahead. And I think that's Anur ahead who's going to give him a bit of slipstream by the looks of it. Down the back straight. Not back straight, down this straight, sorry. Not the back straight. Oh, he's not. Pulls out the way. Doesn't want to help his teammate. No impeding going on so far though. Looking pretty good from the tier 2 drivers. All good awareness. Get out of the way of people's laps. It's looking good. Sexy Sushi then, currently P11, 13.322. Will see himself up into the top 10 if he has a strong end to this lap, which he has done. and jumps up to P7 then, maybe a second quicker on his time, 12.3. You've got Remy, Leon, Owen, all on flying laps. You got Owen in the final sector right now for the Haas. His debut here in IRS after being a commentator for Tier 2 a couple of seasons ago, I think it was. He's going to cross the line, puts himself up into 10th position. Decent opening lap from him. You got who's next? It's going to be Leon and Remy, the two Alpha Tauris. Yet to set a time. We'll stay on board with these two then, see what they can do. Leon with a 50.8. He's up there with a Nur TPI Outlaw at the moment. So this could be a good debut qualifying lap for the Alpha Tauri driver. Let's see how he finishes off. Can he get a good exit into the final corner? Yes, he can. Stays in gear 7 this time compared to other drivers. And another driver into the 12.0. 4 drivers now into the 12.0s. And he puts himself up to P4. How's his teammate of Remy getting on? We're about to find out. And there's been a bin. We just see that. Sexy Sushi has just binned it into the pit entry. And a 5th driver to put himself up into the 12.0s now. 6? Is that 5? No. Yeah, 5 of them. 5 of them in 12.0. Wow. This is going to be a close race. But yeah, we just saw that. Sexy Sushi binning it into the pit entry. And his qualifying is over. Yo Soy, Chris, currently P15 with a 13.8. How much time has he made on his qualifying lap right now? It's just over 6 minutes to go of his qualifying session. Has found nearly over a second, puts himself up into P12, just ahead of his teammate Owen. Just Peak is not on a lap time. Quite down at the moment. Who else we got out there? Anu was on a lap, has made a mistake somewhere, so he's backed off it. Remy put himself up to P6 on a in lap at the moment. DMB Super Skills finally jumps onto the soft tyres after a bit of practice with the mediums. Runs really wide there, luckily not to hit the gravel. He's on a decent time though, 50.9, which is matching them 5 drivers of the 12.0, maybe a 10th down at the moment. Can he find a 10th or 2 into this final sector and be the 6th driver to put a 12.0 on the board? We're about to find out again. He's going to cross the line, and what's he going to do? It's a 12.2. Lost a bit of time there in the last sector, but this midfield action is super close at the moment between Tier 2. Who else we got out there? Altmere Robert. How much time can he... Anur as well, I missed that, sorry. Went up to P2 with 11.6. Last week's race winner in the Alfa Romeo. 2 tenths down on Fast Uga. What can Altmere do though? Altmar, sorry. What's an Altmere? Altmar coming into the DRS section in sector 2. These are just under a 10th up on his time. And I think he can find it here in this corner right now. If he hugs the line tight and gets a better exit, he could be on for pole position in the Ferrari. Let's see what gear he goes down to. He stays in gear 6. A few drivers using different techniques and different gears through there. Goes pole position with 11.3, half a 10th up on Fast Uga then. And pole position between the top 3. Oh, TPI as well actually. He's got himself right up there. With 11.7 in the Alpine. We've got Remy going for another lap. Ice 1, P12 at the moment, starting his flying lap. Just Peak, currently P15 on the flyer as well. Where's DMB? Into the pits. Remy's down in his time. TPI is on an in lap, I believe. Yes, he is. So let's stay on board with Ice 1, the champion from season 6. Husky in the chat with the goats for Altmar. Is a reserve driver, but nonetheless is driving for Ferrari. So big up the Ferraris from Husky. IS1, how's he getting on? DRS turned on, 44% DRS left. Into sector 2 checkpoint. a 50.9, half a second up on his time. This is a big improvement for him here. Oh my god, I need some water. Just under 3 minutes to go then. Squeaky bum time for a lot of drivers as Ice One crosses the line and does a 12.1. We lost 3 drivers who was done a 12.0, but this qualifying is super close at the moment. Outlaw currently P7 on a flying lap in the Red Bull, 7th and 9th for the 2 Red Bull drivers at the moment. And he's backed off his time. He's lost a bit of time there, so he'll be going again. How's Leon getting on? Currently P5, debut for him. Gonna take my seat for real. Just peak Southampton. He's got his Ferrari strategy out at the moment. Qualifying for him is not going well at the moment, as Leon goes a 10.5 up on his side. 2 seconds, I'm just going to mute myself. As Leon comes into the final corner, how much time has he made? Can he get himself further up into that top 5? No, he can't. He's improved by 0.3 there, but still doesn't improve the position. That's his qualifying over as well, so P5 at best for him. Good debut qualifying, I'd say. Outlaw nearly 0.2 up on his time. Owen 0.2 down on his time into sector 1. Fast Duga, let's jump on board with him. 11.4 was his first flying lap. How much time does he have? Hugging that curve really tight. He's looking real quick. This looks like a very quick driver here on Fast Duga. GF1 has retired from the session. Realised that he couldn't make it around in time, I think. But I think he's retired on track, which is not what you want to do. Fast Duga's matching his time here. 25 thousandths of a second down on his sector 2 time. Needs to find some time. Final corner, which he hasn't. He's pushing too much. Spun the rears, missed the apex and spins round. And that will be his qualifying over because he's out of fuel. So Fast Duga, second at best for him. How about Anu, last week's race winner? Top of the standings at the moment after round 1. What can he do? Can he put himself up into the pole position? Crosses the line and it's a 11.4. Half a tenth down on Altmere. Actually, sorry, maybe under a tenth down on Altmere. I was looking at Fast Duga's time. DMB Super Skills crosses the line, puts himself P10 with a 12.2. No improvements there. Purple Dirt, how's he getting on? Improves, puts himself up to P7. Outlaw as well got up to P6 with 11.8 there. TPI 300. No improvements from him, stays P4. Altmere is even improving still. So he's the last driver to do a lap here. And Anu, I believe. Or is he backing off? Let's stay on board with Altmere. Nah, he's not improving. Nearly 0.3 down. So that is going to be pole position for him, I believe. Let's see what Anu's doing. Yeah, that is pole position. And that is qualifying over because everyone is in the box. Except for Anu and Altmere, who takes pole position. There he is, entering the pit lane right now. First pole position, I believe, for him this season and last season. I don't think he got one last season. Marbles done in there from Husky in the chat. The marbles are actually, that was a good addition to this game. Can't remember if it was last game or not, but if it was, it's been a good addition to this game. But that is qualifying over. And I'm going to be back. No, I'm not. I need to get the final classification first. And then I need to go to the toilet before this 33 lap race gets underway. Which is looking very interesting because the top 3 are super close and everyone else behind are even closer. You've got 6 tenths between 4th down to 11th. So it's looking like an interesting race is about to happen in Tier 2. With the highest attendance we've seen in a very long time as well. So there's your top 10. Altmere with a pole position, Fast Ugo second, Anu third, TPI fourth, Leon fifth, Outlaw and his teammate Purple Up 6th and 7th, Remy 8th, IS1 9th, DMB Super Skills 10th, and then we go down to the bottom drivers of Sexy Sushi in 11th, GF1 P12, Yo Soy P13, 14 for Owen Just Peak 15, and Finn in 16th. Tier 2 drivers formation lap is off as well. Make sure did I put that down? Well, they should have checked league settings actually, so that's not my problem. They should have checked it. I'll send it out quickly, but I'll be back in 2 seconds while this loads up. Alright, here we go then. Just waiting for everyone to sort out their strategies. Get their tyres done, put their fuel loads on, change their tyre pressures, etc, etc. 8 viewers watching. Hope you're enjoying the qualifying session. We're about to get underway for this 33 lap race. Just waiting for the drivers. Gonna have a little break for about 30 seconds. Alright, maybe not. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights here in Catalonia, Spain. And we're about to get this race underway. Who's going to get the best start? We wait for the little glitch at the start, like it always happens. Remy gets a drive-through penalty on the start then. And Altmir's got a decent start, but so is Fast Uga. And Nua's trying to move to the outside. There's the Alpine of TPI 100 trying to make a double move into turn 1. There's a collision in the background between Owen and Remy. TPI stays into P4. Altmir keeps the lead, and that's Fast Uga spinning around. And a lot of drivers running wide there, like you would see in IRL. But it's not the cleanest of starts, but not the dirtiest of starts here. Got the tyre compounds up. Only 2 drivers onto hards, and Nur and Finn the kits. The rest of them on softs and mediums then. But out there, keeping the lead, TPI up to second. Outlaw up to P3 there, in the Red Bull. Great start for him. Who else? We got any actions anywhere? Side by side action? Yes, we do. We got Sexy Sushi losing the position there to GF1 Rizamo, but he runs wide. There's a bit of contact, maybe just about missed it. But interesting start there. A lot of action everywhere, from the front to the back. Outlaw's had a great start here. He's flying. He's looking to make moves and get himself up straight away. TPI is draining this battery down this straight, going for the lead into turn 1, moves to the inside on Altmir, makes the move and moves up into P1. Has a bit of a mistake on the exit though. Altmir might come back at him here. No, he's not. Saving his DRS, waiting for the DRS, I reckon. DMB Super Skills, having a look at Leon, fakes a move, trying to make a mistake out of the AlphaTauri driver, who runs a bit wide but keeps the line and keeps the position. Purple Dirt not too far behind. IS1 on all over the back of Just Peak, going for a move here into the chicane, switches left and right. Altmir's out. What's happened? Altmir and TPI are out. There must have been a collision between the top 2 drivers. Safety car comes out, and what has happened there? We're gonna have to get a replay of that in the Discord, but I think Altmir must have gone for a move and has possibly made contact with TPI, and that puts Outlaw to the top of the bunch in P1 with the safety car out. I wonder if anyone changes their mind on their tyre choices right now and dives into the pits like a Nur. No, he doesn't. He wants to stay on the hards. Leon stays out. DMB super skill, but the soft runner Sexy Sushi dives in. He's a lot more careful this time. We've got Finn Kits as well, also diving into the pits, changing them hard tyres. Interesting start here. Like, it's not been a dirty start. Like, it's been a reasonable, clean start, but just a few normal incidents like you'd see in this game. Like, Finn Kits onto the mediums along with Sexy Sushi. We'll have a look at the little position changes quickly. Outlaw up 5 positions. He's had a great start to this race. Just Peak up 8 positions, the biggest gainer. GF1 DMB Super Skills up 6. Yo Soy Chris up 4. Finn up 5. Fast Fuga down 8 positions from 2nd position. Has recovered now, and we'll get another chance at this race with this safety car. Remy as well. Oh, Remy should have served that drive-through as soon as he could. Why did he leave it so long? Now he's going to be behind even more. So we're going to wait for the safety car to run round. Hello from the Rossane Burb. Just missed the incident happen between 1st and 2nd in the middle sector. We didn't get to see it personally, but we saw the cars stricken in the wall. No tyres. What we think happened was Altmere possibly went for a move on TPI, and there was contact spinning both drivers around. Because ghosting is off. Maybe that happened actually. Maybe someone just spun and they just drove into each other. I'm not gonna lie, I hope this race goes super quick because I'm so ill. I do not want 3 or 4 safety cars in this race. I want this race to go as quick as possible. So the safety car should be in at the end of this lap, I think. I'm gonna hope so. Alright, the top 9 drivers all up positions there, as you can see. Williams 10th and 11th. 2 debutants of Fast Tuga and Finn. Gonna look to have a good restart here and get themselves up into the top 10, into the points paying positions. Safety car, please go in this lap, I beg you. Remy, catch up. Don't be too far behind, please. There we go, boom. Safety car in this lap, all good to go. Outlaw is going to restart this race with a new behind on the hard tyres. Outlaw weaving left to right, bunching the field up, waiting for the safety car to dive into the pits. Let's see, will he leave it as late as possible, or will he try to react early on and catch them sleeping? Just leaving it late. Man, he's gone. He's left Anu. Anu was reacted pretty slow to that, and he's got Leon behind him along with DMB Super Skills, who's using his ERS to get past the AlphaTauri driver into turn 1. Up to P3 goes DMB Super Skills. Any other overtakes going on down the background? At the moment, no. Everyone's in single file. Leon's coming back a bit at DMB Super Skills though. Top 4. Pushing a bit with the ERS. 1.3 seconds back already as GF1 in P6. I think he's got to use a bit of that ERS like the top 5 who are trying to push along on this restart here. Purple up, trying to hang on to the top 4. Let's see how the 2 Williams drivers are getting on. Fast Ugo was in the top 3 in qualifying, will definitely be making some moves through this field, I reckon. Oh, yo, sorry, Chris having a big moment there. Manages to save it. That's going to allow Fast to go around the outside, side by side then. Here we go. Good move from Fast Tuga. Yo, sorry, Chris though, under pressure at the moment. Let's go back to the front because Nur is pushing along with his IRS, trying to get up the inside of Outlaw. Goes for the move. Outlaw didn't shut that move off whatsoever there. It was a bit too generous to Anur, who moves up into P1, and I thought Outlaw would have defended that a lot more than he did. As he comes straight back at him though, up the inside. Bit cautious on the brakes. Anur was a bit better there, but there's still side-by-side action. First and second going for it. Great action here. This is great little battling from Outlaw and Anur, who were first and second for most of the race in Hungary last week. Outlaw keeping the position then. Good racing from the top 2. DMB Super Skills right behind, having a little look. Here comes Leon as well, trying to make a move up to the inside of DMB Super Skills. I don't know how they didn't make contact there. It looked like DMB Super Skills outbraked himself, but managed to get it stopped. And there's around the outside of Anur. If he gets this done, that'd be a great move, which he doesn't. Sexy Tushi has DNF'd, and there's another safety car, which I fucking didn't want. But we can't do nothing about it as Outlaw dives into the pits. So does DMB Super Skills Leon. Purple up, stays out, GF1 into the pits. And that was some good racing right there. That safety car just ruined it, but unfortunately for Sexy Sushi, that's his race over. His first of the race of the season. No reflex. Ferrari. Maker, where you at, man? You should be in this race. Maker 007. Ferrari. Just peak P5 for him at the moment. Remy did get his drive-through served, so now gets another chance at it finally. Good for him. I wonder if he dives into the pits. Anyone on hard tyres right now, if you've got 2 sets of mediums, I'll be straight onto that. Like Remy, 5 lap old halves, should dive into the pits and do a medium stint. That'll be the fastest option for him right now. Well, it's going to be 2 laps of the safety car. We'll have a look at the position changes once again. It's all going to change for this race, obviously, but Finn Kits is now up 13 positions. The Williams driver of Finn Kits. Yo Soy and the Haas up 9 positions, just peak 10 as well, due to the incidents and people diving into the pits. 5 drivers yet to stop. The rest of the field have stopped already. And it is glad I'm not the only one who is ill. As anything, oh mate, I'm ruined. I don't even know how I'm doing this race. I can barely breathe. I'm drinking so much water right now just to try and do this. I was away with my missus on the weekend. The kids had illness. He just gave it to me, and I'm absolutely fucked. So, apologies for the fucked up voice and the crooked voice and the dodgy nose, but someone's got to do comms. Oh, we just seen it in chat. TPI lost the car, and I think Outmare just drove into him, so nothing intentional or nothing like that. It's just an unfortunate racing incident between the top 2 drivers of Outmare and TPI at the time. Remy stayed out then. Didn't decide to go into the pits on them 6 lap old hards, which was a bit of a surprise. No worries, I'm down as well. I need to get back to uni, get back into racing. Well, hope you get well soon. I hope to see you back racing soon, because Aston Martin are yet to appear here in season 8. Season 9, season 8. Oh my god, I'm that ill, I can't even forget. I forgot what we're doing. Yeah, season 8. Fucking hell, get with it. I'm the owner as well, and I'm just not with it today at all. But the safety car coming in this lap? Yes, it is, because I knew it was back enough. Did not see that. I was checking the chat. But I knew it was time to get the restart going. Next week, and I'm back. Fingers crossed. Well, hopefully we see you back racing. Get some Aston Martin some points. When does the new go then? Does he react to the same time as Outlaw? Just a bit later. And he's got the field really close to him. Finn Kit's having a look at Purple Derp. He goes to the inside of Purple Derp, up into P2. Yo Soy Chris also having a look, just a bit too far back to make a move on Purple Derp. Got a bit of side-by-side action between DMB Super Skills and Outlaw there. Outlaw having a look at Ice 1 as well, and there's a moment for the Ferrari driver of Just Peak losing nearly 2 positions to Ice 1 and Outlaw. DMB Super Skills also having a look, trying to move to the inside, no room for him there. Again, is that another bad exit from Just Peak? Yeah? Yes it is, but he's managed to fend off the Mercedes driver there. Fast Tuga, GF1, Remy. What happened to Leon on the restart? Leon's dropped down to P12, what's happened to him? Has he got wing damage? Looks like he does. He's going to be diving into the pits for a wing change and a new set of tyres. I'm not sure what happened to him there, but there's guaranteed to be another safety car in this race, I'll tell you that now. So, it's being ill messes with your head. Oh, it literally does. I'll probably say a Red Bull is a Ferrari in a minute, but there we go. Of Outlaw moving up into P4 past the Haas of Yo Soy. GF1 also getting past Just Peak into turn 1. That was super close. Leon into the pits to get that wing changed. And I'm sure he's going to jump onto a new set of medium tyres. But Remy getting past Just Peak as well. He's dropping down the order a lot here. And there's 1 second clear of the field at the moment. Going to break that DRS on the hard tyres. Them hards will start to feel better anyway than the mediums in the next couple of laps. So I'm pushing along with his DRS, trying to break the toe, trying to break the DRS from Finn Kitts, who's under pressure from the 2 Red Bull drivers of Purple Derp and Outlaw. We got a fast 2, got having a look at DMB Super Skills, trying to go up the inside to make it around the outside, not quite. One's a bit wide, that's probably a track limit violation right there from Fast Tuga. Did look like he ran off the track a little bit. DRS now enabled. Anyone close enough for a move? I think the first person is Fast Tuga. We've got Ice 1 as well, moving to the inside of Yo Soy. Oh, it's all getting a bit close. And how did DMB ghost there? Ghosting is off. Must be an internet connection issue. And then it goes DMB Super Skills. And somehow... Wait, this is playing with my head now. I'm ill and this is playing with my head. The internet connection of DMB Super Skills has just played with my head. I thought he lost it. I'm too ill for this. Fucking Fast Tuga trying to go around the outside and Joel Slow now. We got Remy and GF1 side by side as well. Has to pull back into position. And off goes the track, goes Yo Soy. Has a big moment. Rejoins well enough though. Let's go back to the top 2 though, because Finn Kitts has managed to get right back behind Anu and drop Purple Derp and Outlaw. Remy and Yo Soy side by side, I think. Remy trying to have a look at Yo Soy, but let's get back to these 2 here. Finn Kitts with the DRS will be taking this lead of the race past Anu. Wi-Fi is on top. It's that average UK Wi-Fi, I think. But yeah, and Finn Kitts is now up how many positions? Up 15 positions into the lead of this race. What a race he is having out at the moment. A debut race for Finn Kitts, and he's leading this one right now. Outlaw managed to get past Purple Derp as well. Switch to the Red Bulls. Fast 2 go back up to P6 now. Pushing along nicely. behind DMB Super Skills. Leon with a new fastest lap with a 1:14.7. Trying to get himself back into this race after that wing damage. GF1 and the Ice 1 coming close to each other as well. Bit of a moment there for GF1, loses it. Here comes Fastuga up the inside, there he goes. On DMB Super Skills, moves himself up into P5. Top 3 have closed up again. Outlaw's found some pace. Outlaw said his setup was a bit dodgy in Tier 1, but he's looking good at the moment here in Tier 2. Top 3 have absolutely drained their battery, so has Purped Up. One lap and they've absolutely drained it. I definitely had the best debut. Didn't you win? Was it Bahrain? You won, wasn't it? Was it season 6? Was it season 6? Yeah. I think it was. My memory's right. Let's go back to the top 3. There they are, coming into the picture. Finn Kits, followed by Noor, followed by Outlaw. Yeah, was it McLaren as well? I'm sure it was McLaren. No, because that would have been Gary and IS1. What was you in? Williams? I can't remember. That's too much for me to remember. I just know you won that race with Bahrain. Last season? Was it last season? I thought he was here for season 6 when IS1 won it. Yeah, it's going to be another couple moves going down this straight. Outlaw trying to get himself up into P2 past the Nur. Looks like he's got better straight line speed, but can't make the move. The Nur defends him off. Fastuga getting past, Purpled up into P4, who's dropping down the field a little bit here. Is Purpled Up. I think his tyres have gone off. First few back old mediums. Starting to feel it. Outlaw making a move on a Nur, who's trying to defend around the outside. We saw this a couple laps ago. This time Outlaw's got the job done, and Nur slots into P3. All the while, that's going to help Fastuga get back into the DRS and even Purpled Up maybe. Got Remy, IS1, having a little battle. Yo Soyon, 13 lap old softs. I'm surprised by that. Maybe he's going for hard tyres, so he's trying to stick it out a little bit longer. Yeah, last season was my debut. I didn't go off the podium for 3 races. Okay. Yeah, damn, you need to get back into it then. Get back racing. Get yourself on the podiums again as someone drives into the pits. Who was that? That was IS1. As Finn Kits loses his P1. Oh. Outlaw back up into P1. Fastuga's right behind them now and dropped Purpled Up. IS1 onto a brand new set of hard tyres. Some good action today actually from Tier 2. Some good racing. Even though there's been a couple safety cars, there's been some good racing. Fastuga having a look at Nur. He's starting to lose some pace here. Looks like he's starting to struggle maybe with the 14 lap old hard tyres. Because Outlaw has got 6 lap fresher tyres and is pushed along nicely here. He needs to try and break the gap to the guys behind, who still have to pit, I think. Yeah, Nur has to pit, Purpled Up has to pit. Fastuga, oh, I don't know, that's probably going to be a bit too long for them hards, but could be possible maybe. Nah, no chance. What are we talking about? 18 more laps. 28 laps on the hards? Nah, no chance. What are we talking about? He's going to have to box again as well. Up the inside he goes, on a Nur. Wasn't brave enough for the move. Slots back into position. Top 4 though, going along nicely. 2nd and 4th for Williams. About 5 laps ago they were 10th and 11th, so moving up the field nicely for them boys. Both having debuts as well, Finney-Kits and Fastuga. Putting on a good performance for sure. Purple Dirt now 2.4 seconds back. He's going to have to dive into the pits and try and get an undercut here. That will be his best option if he wants to get back onto the podium. Outlaw now 1.1 ahead. He's broke the DRS from Finney-Kits. And Nura and Fastuga, third and fourth, could be flying past Finney-Kits right now. There goes the Nura. I think Fastuga's a bit too far back to make the move. No, he's not. Finney-Kits lets him through. Driver change there. I think Finney-Kits is going to be diving into the pits this lap, I reckon. That's why he done that. 14 lap old mediums. Trying to let his teammate move up the field and chase a Nura. Good teamwork from them two there, if that's the case. GF1. Half a second behind DMB Super Skills. We've got Purple Derp into the pits. Trying to go for an undercut on the hard tyres. Trying to get back into the action. We've got Leon having a look at... Oh, that's... Nah, just peak. You've just closed the door straight on Leon there. And that will be a penalty coming if he reports that. You could tell just peak completely inconsiderate to where Leon was there and just shut the door on him. Yeah, he needs another safety car for sure, does Leon. He's been showing some great pace, to be fair. I think if he was up the top of the field, he'd be having some good racing with these guys. But I think he's just getting a bit of bad luck at the moment. Just peak. Would say he was ahead into turn one, but yeah, I don't think that was a fair move from Just Peak as Anur dives into the pits with Remy and Yoel Floyd as purpled up. Get undercut. We're about to find out. He was about 2.5 seconds behind Anur. Entering the pits. He's actually lost more time. He's now 4.5 behind Anur. Not sure what's happened to Purple Derp on his in and out lap before that, because he has lost a lot of time to Anur. Ice one up into P8 ahead of Remy. Let's go to the top two, because Fastuga up the inside of Outlaw. Both on the same lap tyres. And Outlaw's having a big moment there with the rear tyres. Lighting up the rears. Tracing down the Williams driver of Fastuga. I think Anur has got the best chance of winning this race at the moment. Diving in for the medium tyres. Trying to get it undercut on the top two. Who are staying out for a bit longer. Leon's about to get lapped, unfortunately. He needs to stay out though if he wants another safety car. I think he's actually in AI mode. I think he's just probably waiting for another safety car. Got DMB Super Skills losing the position to GF1. We've got Remy around the outside into turn one on IS1. Giving each other a lot of room there. Not wanting no collisions whatsoever, and that is a virtual safety car. That is not what Leon wanted. And what has happened there? There's virtual. That must have been GF1 maybe? No. What just happened there for the virtual safety car? Fastuga drive-through penalty, speeding under the pit, under the virtual safety car. Oh my god, what's he done? He's completely forgot about the virtual safety car and just kept driving. He was 4 seconds ahead of Outlaw then. He made a big mistake. Why did Outlaw not dive into the pits as well? Outlaw, what have you done? Should have dived into the pits for mediums. Would have retained the lead on a brand new set of medium tyres to the end of the race. Now he's going to stay out and be about 20 seconds ahead of Anur. I had to take a normal pit stop. If he makes that hard tyres last 26 laps, then fair play to him, but Anur will be all over the back of him come lap 31, 32, 33. There's no more safety cars in this race. GF1 with a drive-through now under the safety car. Speeding under a virtual safety car. Not looking at the delta time. Getting distracted on other things. Thin kits on a brand new set of softs. Trying to go 13 laps on them softs. That's brave. Fast Tuga is going to have to absolutely send this for the rest of the race. That drive-through penalty, let's have a look. No track limits yet, I'm surprised. The corner Fast Tuga just went through there. A lot of people tend to run wide and here and get track limit violations, but no one yet to get a 3 seconds as Fast Tuga dives into the pits for his drive-through penalty. Where will he rejoin? I think he'll still rejoin about 6th position, 7th position, just in front of IS1. Maybe. Or just behind IS1 and Remy. GF1 as well. Can't get a break. 5 seconds through the pit lane. And it is going to be close between Fast Tuga and IS1. And Remy is going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Fast Tuga just losing out, but Remy runs wide, making the position on IS1. Runs wide again, and does he spin round? No, he doesn't. Just about keeps it on track. Here comes Fast Tuga up the inside of IS1. Forcing the move, trying to make IS1 run wide. Side by side action. Trying to go around the outside into the long hairpin. Remy's there as well, trying to make it 3 wide. Some good action here. Fast Tuga gets the position, moves up into P6. I'm seeing a lot of things in the chat about people couldn't react or racing incident sort of things. With Owen and Remy, I think was a racing incident. Altman and TPI a racing incident. And the commentator's curse. 3 second time penalty for GSP, please, for multiple track warners. As we watch Remy get past IS1 for P7. Thin kits though, I'm intrigued to see how he gets on towards the end of this race on these soft tyres. He's pushing away from the lure. Outlaw's on 15 lap old hards. I don't know what he's going for. We're about to find out. Does he jump onto the softs or mediums? He's going to come out P3 behind the lure. Onto the soft tyres for the end of the race. He should come out in P3, I think. Might actually come out P6. Nah, he's just a bit ahead, isn't he? Yeah. P3 for Outlaw on the soft tyres. Ahead of Leon, that is. Who is a lap down. Purple up all over the back of DMB Super Skills. Purple up. Trying to get close enough for a move on DMB Super Skills here. 10 laps to go of this race. about to see a move from Purple up into B4 past DMB Super Skills with the help of ERS and DRS. Actually, maybe DMB Super Skills got DRS there. DNF from Leon, who dived into the pits, was too far behind for a safety car to get back into it. Unfortunate for him, because he looked very good there, to be fair, at the start of this race and qualifying. I'm sure he'll be back, well I hope he'll be back for next week in Netherlands, in Zandvoort. But give me a minute guys, I just need to go to the toilet. I'm going to leave you on Purple Up and DMV Super Skills. Sector 2, who was that? Maybe GF1, Yosoi, because I see the timing has dropped a lot and he's now 0.4 behind. 0.4 ahead of Yosoi, sorry, who's got the DRS open in the Haas. In the points on his debut, the Haas driver, Yosoi, trying to get up into P9, moves to the inside. Not quite close enough for the move though. Fast Suga as well is getting himself back into this race. The early spin, drive through, and he's still somehow 6th position. I do not know how, but he's racing well. Top 3 though are starting to close up with each other. Outlaw is gaining on Anur, who is gaining on Finn. Could see a 3-way fight towards the end of this race as Fast Duga again up the inside of DMB Super Skills, now up into P5. Next up for him will be Purple Up in the Red Bull. Yosoi Chris has dropped a bit there to GF1. And nearly within that second of Finn Kits, who's having an excellent race here. If he wins this race, fair play to him, because he's up 16 positions, 15 positions. And he's going to be on soft tyres for what? For 13, 14 laps. So if he can fend off an Outlaw for the rest of this race, then fair play to him. Outlaw pushing along nicely, 2.7 behind Anur now. You can see the gap just coming down and down and down. Anur's into the DRS of Finn Kits. Fast Duga into the DRS of Purple Up. The ending of his race is going to be exciting, for sure. Let me just check the Twitch, see if anyone's chatting. Maybe not. Nope. Is Anur close enough for a move down the pit straight with the DRS? Don't think he'll be. Only 13% ERS as well. Just have to mute myself quickly as Fast Duga moves past Purple Up already. Up into P4. This is a solid performance here from Finn Kits and Fast Duga in the Williams. From Finn Kits, who started about 13th, 14th. Fast Duga, who's had a drive through and a spin in this race, going to the back of the field, and they are still 1st and 4th. But I think that is about to change, because Anur is trying to win his 2nd race in a row here. He's 2 tenths behind Finn. Does he go for the move now, or does he wait for the main straight and try to push away the next lap? Sits behind Finn, being patient. Finn on the 7 lap old tyres, doing everything he can to try to keep Anur behind, who has a big moment there. Snap of oversteer on the exit. That's going to cost him as well, because Outlaw's now just got into the DRS. Who's flying along nicely, Outlaw. He was complaining about his setup all before this race. He's flying after the top two. And Finn is holding up Anu here. Hey, he had a bit of a moment there. You saw him lose the tyres a little bit. Anu had to slightly back off. That's going to allow Outlaw to get back within the DRS. Here comes Anu though. Right up the gearbox of Finn. Trying to force a mistake. Trying to get past. Finn runs a bit wide. Manages to keep ahead though. Outlaw sitting behind patiently. 5 laps to go here for round 2, tier 2. Who will win this race? Get your predictions in the chat if anyone's watching. I know there's only 2 people now, but to anyone who re-watches this race, get your predictions in your head. Who do you think is going to win this one? Outlaw does look like he's in the best option there, the best choice to win this race. Best position, sorry, my head's fucked. Here comes Anu up the inside. Outlaw, does he go for it as well? Or he doesn't, decides to sit behind, which could cost him here, because Anu could push along nicely on these 11 lap old medium tyres now, and try to get away from from Finn, sorry. Let's have a look at the penalties. 5 seconds for GF1, 3 seconds for just peak. 11 drivers still in this race, 5 DNF'd. Can Finn stay within the DRS of Anu and somehow get P1 back? Outlaw's not waiting around. He wants this job done. He wants to get up into P2. Not close enough for a move though. He's going to have to get past this lap. He's going to have to. If he wants to win this race, he's going to have to use his whole battery with the DRS down this straight and try and get past Finn. But Finn has got a bit more ERS to play with, so he's not going to be able to get past this lap, Outlaw. But Finn might get past Anu into turn 1. He's flying down the inside. So much overspeed up the inside of Anu back into P1. Here comes Outlaw as well. Anu with a big moment there. Another snap of oversteer for Anu on the exit. It's going to allow Outlaw around the outside, but doesn't have the speed to get the job done. Finn moves back into P1 all the time. Fast Uber is catching and catching and catching. From 6 seconds down to 4.4. Will he have enough laps to catch up to the top 3? We will find out, as GF1 and IS1 are side by side for 8th and 9th position. Three laps to go. Three cars fighting for the lead of this race. Finn light up the rear tyres on the exit there. Four attempts covers the top 3. Coming down this main straight for the 30th time. Anu moving up the inside into P1. Finn trying to defend Outlaw, who moves to the outside into turn 1. Good defending from Finn there to keep 2nd position. Outlaw still yet to make a move past any of these 2 drivers here. Struggling a little bit to try and get past the Williams driver, and Fast Uga's now 2.9 seconds behind. He is catching absolutely rapidly. He might even be winning this race. Could be any of these 4 drivers right now. We just don't know who's going to win it. Anu though has had a good sector 1. Can he have a good sector 2 and break the DRS from Finn? Yellow flag. That is Yo Soy Chris in 10th position, having a bit of a moment into sector 1. And Finn with another moment on his soft tyres, 11 lap old softs, in the same corner as last lap, having a big moment. Outlaw moves up to P2, but that has just saved the Nur because the DRS has now been broken from Outlaw. Can Nur win his second race in a row? He's got 2.5 laps to go. Or 1.5 laps to go, sorry. Fast 2 got 1.5 behind. He's flying along, trying to get himself onto a podium. Can Williams make it a double podium? Finn's having a look at Outlaw. GF1 with a 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. I believe that's him over, possibly, or is he going for the fastest lap on the last lap of the race? Nothing to lose for GF1 actually, because he was 9th position getting 2 points anyway, so might as well go for the fastest lap in P10 and get 1 point plus the 1 point for fastest lap, which makes 2. But Fast Uga now 0.8 behind his teammate in the DRS. But Anur 1.4 seconds ahead of Outlaw, and I think he's done enough here to win this race. Just needs to have a clean lap here. No mistakes, and Anur will win the second race in a row and make it 50 points for him. Here he goes then, onto lap 33, odd 33. Outlaw's 1.4 behind. Here comes Fast Uga past his teammate for the podium positions. Can he get up to second though? That's the question. Remy as well. P7. Trying to get up to P6 on DMB super skills. Does he go for the move into turn 1? Yes he does, but decides to go to the outside. Not quite close enough for a move. Oh my god, hurry up. Get this race over. I'm dying here. Anur though with a solid performance. Where did he start? Was it 3rd, 4th? Started 3rd. So he's up 2 positions. And he's going to make it 2 wins out of 2 here in Season 8 IRS. Let's not jinx him though, he's got a tricky section to go. No more mistakes. Fast Uga's all over the back of Outlaw here. Trying to get into second position. I don't think he's going to be close enough for a move, but Anur comes into the final corner for the final time and makes it race number 2 and win number 2 with 50 points on the board for the Alfa Romeo. And what a drive it has been for Outlaw, who gets P2. Fast Uga and Finn in the Williams. Great debut performance from them. 3rd and 4th for the Williams. That's an epic performance from them too. Purple Dirt P5 with no practice. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. DMB Super Skill crosses the line ahead of Remy, who's going to be ahead of Ice 1 in P8. Yo Soy Chris on his debut is going to be in the points for the Haas. P9 for him. GF1, will he get the fastest lap? We're about to find out in a minute, but we're just going to watch Yo Soy cross the line in the Haas. P9 for him. GF1, a 2nd up on his best so far. Will it be enough for fastest lap? Which is a 13.6. And he grabs it. No, he doesn't. Does he grab it? Yeah, he did. 13.3. 1-1. And the final driver to cross the line will be the Ferrari of Chesapeake in P11. Here he comes out the final corner to finish this round 2 tier 2 race, which has been a pretty entertaining race, I'd say. There we have it though. Anur in the Alfa Romeo gets his 2nd win of the season. Driver of the day, Finn Kits. I think there's no question about that. Come from 13th on the grid, 14th on the grid, up into 4th position. But there's your race winner, Anur Hassan. 2 wins out of 2. Putting Alfa Romeo on the board. There's your final classification. Anur, Outlaw, Fast Uga with the podiums. Let me just go down to the bottom. So we got the pictures for later and the graphics, etc. But I enjoyed that, even though I was ill as anything. So I hope you lot enjoy the watch along when you see this race back. Congratulations again to Anur, Outlaw and Fast Uga for the podiums. It's been an entertaining race here for Tier 2. And we'll be back next Sunday for round 3 in Netherlands, which I hope will be just exciting as that. So yeah, it was hard from Remy. P7 from him, up 1 position. I'm sure he's gonna want to improve that next week at Netherlands, but I hope you've all enjoyed it, and happy Easter to you, and see you next week. Thanks for watching.